Productions.
Right. Today, let's welcome Candi Acosta. Candi is no stranger to the camera, to the voicing. She's the presenter. I had to say everything because that's who Candi is. Candi, I today welcome to Faces Behind the Voices. As I told all my previous guests, this is just a feel-good project for me, saying thank you to you all, just being part of my voice in life from the last 20 years to now. And you have been on that journey. Been on that journey, that long journey. We're not selling out our age, We're not doing that, but it is what it is. And we are proud to have been on this journey together. And I just want to say thank you. It's going to be short and sweet. Just ask a couple questions just to get to know Candi a little bit and ask your experiences over the number of years as a voice actor, with me as a producer and not with me in the whole industry. Welcome, Candi. Welcome. How are you?
Thank you. I'm great. I am blessed. I mean, if you ask me in another setting, I'll be like, ooh, child. Nice. But no, it's been busy, but good. Busy, but good.
Can you just give us in a nutshell everything that you do? That involves media.
Okay, I'll give you what I can remember. Let's put it like that. I wouldn't say that I have a typical work life. I really pride myself on embarking on projects and contracts that allow me the flexibility, because my time is everything. So I do not have a 9-to-5, but I do the NLCB draws on television with 3 others. It's not just me. So we are on a rotation, which also allows me to run my company, SweetLink, where I highlight and promote local magic makers, aka the entrepreneurs, the creatives, everyone who is producing for Trinidad or from Trinidad and Tobago. I try my best to highlight and promote them, and some other projects as well. I also do some voice acting, courtesy a young man who I would say more or less he started me in voice acting. Ask me who that is. I dare you.
Who is that?
You.
Oh my! Wait! I was the first person.
Yes, I do believe so. I do believe so.
Well, look at that.
I do believe so.
You shocking me today, because I really thought that I met you. No, I met you modeling. Yeah. I remember back in the day she used to model. She used to model. I mean, she's still modeling, but she used to be on a different level of model. She was that. We're not going to go into that now.
Yeah. I mean, I was working at a radio station. So maybe you thought, I mean, at that point, I don't think that I was doing ads as yet, but I wouldn't say that I was. Let's just put it like that. Officially, I was not. But
yeah. I think through the modeling thing, I think you would have done a print or
a commercial
or something for the agency at the time.
Yes, it was a Sprite commercial.
Yes,
and it won an award. I remember that too.
I wonder if we're gonna take you down memory lane with that today. Anyway, we'll leave that for the next
time. You said short and sweet.
10-15 minutes. Right, so Candi, she has been doing this for a while. I'm taken aback because I didn't know I was the first.
I shocked you.
Yeah. You catch me off guard today. We're not gonna ask you how long you've been doing this, because I already sell it out. I mean, pretty much. If I am this over 20 years, Candi voice 20 years. So we're not gonna ask. That was one of the questions. But could you remember why you decided to say, hey, let me try my hand at voicing? Because you were the face, you were into the whole modeling thing, but you decided to venture into the voicing. And I guess being part of the radio station at that time, I don't know if that persuaded you or gave you the extra push to say, hey, let me try this. What gave you that extra push to get into this?
I think I generally approach opportunities with an open mind, once it's legal and there's something to benefit from it. Think about it. If somebody comes to you and hears or sees something that they see potential in or they find potential in. Who am I with my amateur self to say, oh, no, 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 you know? So I always try to keep an open mind to opportunities. And I say, well, if you find some gem in it, who am I to say no? Let's give it a try. I mean, the worst that could have happened was you said, okay, well, maybe not this time. And that would have been the last time I heard from you.
And if I was the first person, I mean, I really can't recall how I approached you, because back in those days, I was still Mr. Shy Guy. And dealing with these models and stuff, I'll be like, yo, I need to go and ask this girl if she wants to do a voice because she has a nice voice. So I cannot, no way remember how we started doing the voice part of it.
Right.
I guess that will remain a mystery to the both of us. But
pretty much.
Good. Did you get any professional training? Did you go to any vocal classes, any presenter classes, or once you jumped into this, it was all you training yourself, self-trained?
While I was at 96.1, you know, Paul, again, it was a kind of being in the right place at the right time. Paul Richards was just like, Candi, what you doing Sunday morning? And I was like, sleeping. He's like, I want you to come and try out for radio. And I was like, sorry, what? What? And so I was thrown into the deep. That's how I started on radio. And then while being there, they also did some training courses. But right. I also did a course with Edison Carr, one of the greats.
One of the greats.
I mean, the depth of his voice alone is just magnificent. Love it.
Yes, correct.
You know, those would have been my 2 stints at professional training with respect to voice.
Did it help you in any way to venture out into the presenting? Now you're one of the presenters for the NLCB for the draws on a daily basis, and you've been doing that how long now?
2016, I believe.
Okay.
In 2016, so 7.
Wow, 7 years already.
Wow, really?
Wow.
I'm gonna have to check that. Wow.
Yeah, but you have been doing it a while. And I guess the whole voice part of it, worked on radio, voice, and being a model pushed you to the forefront now with the camera on you and using your voice. I guess it was not a big transition, or was it a big transition? Did you get any cold feet to know when they called you and say, hey, we would like you to be one of the presenters for the NLCB for their draws?
It's always cold feet for me because, you know, it's live television. This is not edit. I don't care how many times people tell me, oh, you know, that's rigged. Oh, you'll tape that. Oh, you'll this, you'll that. But, you know, it's live television, so anything can happen. Prompter could go down, something could fly in your eye, machine could stop blowing, the balls could fly all over the place. And those have been real experiences. You know, you have to be ready for whatever can happen. I can't speak for anyone else, but I still get butterflies to this day. Wow. But making a transition, though, back to your question, making a transition, I tried to just remove the whole people are watching and, you know, people are on the other side of the camera, and just be in a moment. All I'm doing is reading, you know. Right. So I try to focus on that, you know, and that kind of takes away some of the nerves.
Right. But so getting back into the voice acting, can you recall like one of your most memorable moments? It could be anything at all that particular day, that particular job, you left the studio feeling like, wow, I can't wait to hear this one.
Right. There've been a few, but I will tell you what they all have in common. A good animated script. And by that, I mean, I get to play with my voice. You know, I get to become a character. Those for me, I enjoy a lot, especially if the client is even open to my interpretation of the words. They may give you a brief, but they are also open to hearing what you hear. I love those commercials. Like, to me, those are the best.
You can't get a pinpoint like one. Like, to be honest, it will be hard for you because you have a lot of work under your belt. Yeah, I have archived stuff from 2005 for my agency life.
Right.
And trust me, we're gonna hear just 3. We're gonna hear. I just picked 3. I think these 3 will put an expression on your face. I don't know the expression, but it will be an
Well, I'm
expression on
very
your face.
expressive, huh?
You'll be like, some expression.
Cringe.
And I love
You're
expression.
gonna
So
make me
that's why,
cringe.
who knows? But yeah, you have a lot of work under your belt. So yeah, it would be kind of hard for you to kind of remember. And what are
Yeah.
some of your challenges over the years, though, with pertaining to voice acting? What are some of the things that you encountered that maybe is a pet peeve or you just would like to see change? Don't call any names, don't call any brands.
No. I think
Just
it's
be
a.
open. Yeah, just be open, the things, because I'm asking everyone the same questions because I
Right.
would like to get honest answers from you all, because this has been our journey and we all encountered a lot of the same things. So it's just to express it in a very brief manner.
I think top of the list has to do with the script. Leave the script writing to the copywriters, right? So that's one. Two, and I say that the business owner, you hired an agency or you hired somebody to do your scripts for you. Let them do your scripts. They're there for a reason. They're supposed to know what they're doing, right? They're supposed to know how many words it would keep to time. Don't call me for a job and it's a 30-second and I reach there and it's like a minute. What am I supposed to do with that? Is that an auction now? How am I supposed to rattle? And then you want color. What? Those two things are high up on the list. It definitely has to do with the script. The timekeeping. It's almost as though they don't understand. Most of the times it's radio. It's only voice that we're doing, right? You'd be looking at the words and you're like, but this is not going to translate. After you're doing something for so long and you're not just doing it blasé. I respect what I do. I take it seriously as much as I can. I don't want to be in the studio 30 minutes for a 30-second script. It just doesn't make sense. Nail it, find out the brief, get a brief, stick to the brief, ask for input, and let's get it going. What else other than the script? That's my main pet peeve. Yeah, it's either there's no brief. So it's like, okay, so what type of delivery do you want? Well, let's do multiple. And it's like, I do multiple ones, just as an option. But you shouldn't really try to set out with that being your brief. Like, play around with it. Let's see what you get. Then I have to come back. And then you're, I didn't know we'd have to pay you to come back. It's my time. That's why you do a brief in the first place. Everything is there for a reason. So don't take it lightly. If it is that you're jumping in and you're not too sure how to go about the process, ask around, get some guidance. And then, because if you want professionals doing your job and you want it sounding a certain way, you approach it with a professional outlook.
Well, that has been a lot of studio discussions for a number of years. We have a lot of tug and pull with the writers. No disrespect to the writers.
Right.
We like to execute great scripts, and you said earlier on, you like to be able to use your voice in different ways, animated and all these different things. So when you bring a script with something of that nature, you feel challenged and you feel, okay, let's go. But when you bring a script like that and you don't know what you want, sometimes, and we have encountered some cow jumping over the moon moments.
Oh, yes.
And I'd like to always give the copywriters their creative space. So I will ask the questions, what tone you're looking at, if you want a male or female, age group, all these things I will ask, because I need to know who to call to be able to execute this properly. And I always tell people, yes, you have a voice, but the voice matters when it comes to a script. Who can do the script the way you envision it?
Yeah.
You can't just call anybody to bring it to life. No. If it's a character voice, you need to know who that character is. You need to know who can do that voice. So we have countless discussions on things like this. So I'm glad that you pointed it out. And I guess that for you is your pet peeve, where script writers, they want you to do something, but still can't explain what they want.
Oh, that's another one.
Yeah, still can't explain. And you need to try to understand or interpret what they want. It's painful.
Yes.
But we try.
You try your best. You give your best.
Yeah. And we are very professional about it. So that's one of your
I have two more, Script again, right? But a little more specific. When you are asked to, everything in bold, they want you to emphasize, right? When you look at the script, the entire script is in bold. So the ones that are underlined, could you stress that a little more? Translation, they want you to shout the entire script and then go up in an octave for the underlined words, right? So that nothing stands out. The real translation is, we want high energy. That's what they really want. We want you to stress with extra emphasis on the words that are underlined.
You call that the shout at me ads.
And then you wonder why it didn't work. Because nothing stands out. Everything is the same.
Same level. Yeah.
It's just monotone in another decibel. It doesn't make sense. Those scripts stress me out. And the last one is no respect for your time. And that translates to, we wanted to get it on the radio in the morning. Could you come today? Okay, give me a bit and I will try to see if I could make it happen.
Yeah.
You do that. You show up, you do the script 15 minutes in and out. The next week, we just have one change. For the script that was an emergency last week, they have one word that needed changing the following week. And then that same client will be the one that takes 6 months to pay you.
You sure you don't want to touch any payment process?
And that is the client that would take the most amount of time to pay you. I don't know if the stress is coming out of my voice.
That's okay. I'm so far.
But that's no respect for my time,
So far, I
dropped everything to come to the studio to voice your emergency script.
Mm-hmm.
And then my payment is not an emergency. Make it make sense.
Make it make sense. I totally understand. And we have all discussed this over and over and over and over. And I told everyone so far, we just need to be professional about the whole thing. And being professional means contracts and all these different things. But since you got that off your chest, let's get it a little lighter. Let's bring that mystery look to your face.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, Candi, this is your voice. And yeah, listen to this.
What's really going on with all you? We eating the new jam-filled guava and raspberry Kiss Swiss roll. Kiss Swiss roll? Yes, and it coming in a handy, convenient size, and it's so soft and sweet. Man, my taste buds on a roll. Try one now. This Kiss Swiss roll tasting real nice, girl.
Send your taste buds on a roll with new Kiss Swiss roll.
Oh
What, Candi?
Ooh.
Yeah.
No recognition of that. I'm doing
Yeah. Here we go again. Keep your smile.
That was fun.
Today we're doing a survey to see what made Burger King's big fish fillet sandwiches stand out from all the other sandwiches. Excuse me, sir, how did your BK fish sandwich taste?
Spicy.
Was it filled with fresh lettuce, juicy tomato, cheese, and tender fish fillet?
And spicy.
Try the doubly delicious spicy BK Big Fish Deluxe Combo with regular fries and a 16-ounce drink for only $25, or upsize the entire meal for only $4.
So was it hot, tasty, and satisfied your hunger?
And so spicy.
Come down to Burger King, where taste rules.
That was you.
Yes, I did spice. Yeah.
I find not saying that either.
I'll have to do a segment with myself. Interview myself. I've been doing it for a while too. So we're gonna play one more.
Nix, this relationship is not working. It's just too expensive to call you.
But Jason, with B-Mobile's My Line, you can talk for free after the first 3 minutes.
But sometimes I want to call you on your landline phone.
That's okay. With My Line, you can save big on calls to B-Mobile and landline phones.
That's only for half hour. I need to talk a lot more.
Jason, they've made it better. Now you can talk for 3 minutes and get 1 hour free. Isn't that great for us?
Look, next, I don't want to call you anymore.
That's okay. I'll call you, Jason.
Join my line today. B-Mobile, TNT's #1 mobile network.
That was good. I love that one. I love that one.
Yeah.
That was fun. That was fun.
Yeah, Gil, that was your voice. And I just want to say thank you for being part of the whole voicing world, my world, your world.
Mm-hmm.
And it was indeed a pleasure. We on to more. We're not going to stop. And yeah, I just want to say thank you. Is there anything else or anything at all you would like to say before you wrap it up? Because I know you're a busy lady. You got stuff to do. On to the next one. So
no, I think we touched on it. I think we touched on the pet peeves. I love what I love. I just would like to say, people are always saying, oh, you just have to, and they don't actually know how much it takes to do a commercial, the breathing, the interpretation, just the delivery, everything. The pronunciation, enunciation, everything that comes into doing commercials. The respect could go a little higher. It wouldn't hurt to go a little up. Could only go up. So it's nice to know that you are one of the ones who encourage the community among, the vocal talents that you work with. And I think that should be applauded. Good on you. Because I know it's not an easy feat. It's a lot of us and there's a lot of, crazy schedules. But as you said, we basically experience similar incidents with interacting with people, So it's good that there's someone who wants to encourage the unity and sticking together. And in time, I think, there will be change because we do create an impact. Anybody, I think, they feel that I could just do that. And you hear the ones that just walk off the street and just walk on a mic.
And it's very, very visible right about now.
Yes,
you
right?
listen to the radio and you hear them and I'm like, you know what? They have a nice voice, but they're not getting proper direction.
Yeah. And they get that because, they could pay them less or nothing at all.
Yeah.
So they're taking advantage of a new set of people. And I don't think that is fair.
I totally echo that sentiment. Well,
and I'm giving you your applause. Your applause.
Thank you very much. I can't be here without you all. You all are part of the team. I met you all how many years ago? We have continued to work on numerous projects from then to now, and we'll still continue doing it. As I said, this is just for me to say thank you because, people look down at creatives.
Right.
And I'm saying it without an apology. Creatives is like, what are they doing for money? What are they doing to
artsy,
exactly. And voice acting and acting and all these things is part of the creative community, not just in Trinidad and Tobago, but the world. And me being part of that for the number of years, I have to say thank you. I saw nobody taking the initiative to do it. And I took the initiative to do it because I think it is well deserved for you all and for myself, just to say thank you for being part of the whole voice acting community with us. So thank you. And let's just keep voicing as I tell everybody on to the next project. So Candi, thank you very much for being part of FBTV. And if it's one thing, Candi, you don't ever say no. You say, I can't make it today. Let me try for tomorrow.
Yeah.
And I will just tell people, Candi recorded in a taxi in Florida already for me. You remember that, Candi?
Oh, yes.
Right?
Oh, yes.
And they
had a change to make, so I did it twice.
That's the distance we go for this. And you know what? I can't say thank you enough to you all. Thank you very much. And yeah, we're going to keep doing this. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you.
You're welcome, my dear. Take care.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Voice It Productions.